Hello survivors, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Hope you're having a good day. Feeling good and all that good stuff. We are starting a little bit late, as as I guess most of you realise. I normally want to start like an hour and a half ago. Oops, wrong way. I normally want to start an hour and a half ago, but yeah, it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. Okay, my mic's in a better place now. Placement improved. Oh, we got hit by reflect, I guess. More reflect on this stage. Love to see it. Nope, that didn't do it. That one? Yeah. How are we doing today, guys? Welcome to the stream. Who we got in chat? We've got Hot Lips, Bretland, and Seamless. Top 3 of the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Then we have Bashaum. Welcome to the stream, Bashaum. We also have 8-page João Vitor Ferreira. Hello. Welcome to the stream as well. For a moment, I thought the fabled Immortal Thursday stream had met an end. I think we have streamed, like, we've done the Thursday stream for a very long time. However, I'm pretty sure there was one year it landed on like Christmas Eve or Boxing Day, and I couldn't stream, so I did it like the next day or something, or the day after Christmas, I guess you guys would call it in America. What do you call the day after Christmas in America? Do you just call it the day after Christmas? It's just that day after Christmas. Starting to feel a lot, feel more like myself again. Nice to hear, nice to hear. Nice to hear. I'm feeling kind of run down a little bit. I think it's just the weather and stuff, the time of year. It's just like so cold. Plus, dark and dingy, you know? It's not a good mood. Yep, it was a Christmas reason. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's what happens. I mean, it would eventually happen after a couple of years anyway, because it would just line up that way. When's the Telltale webcam stream? Start hyping it. I really don't want to miss it. It's not one stream. I think it's going to be multiple. Probably going to do like 5 streams, like an episode of stream.
Feels good.
Hey, Bartholomew. Hello, chat and lock. You are all are the best. No, you're the best. Thank you very much for the continued support. 27 months. Your red badge is well and truly enabled. Thank you very much for that continued support at tier 2 as well. Thank you so much. Speak about new characters. Which ones? Which ones? Go to a something tanning salon. There we go. Winter Madison. Not seen her. Not received her. No video from me on her as a preview, at least. Okay, there we go. Pass the reflex. Now we're on to the early stages. It's just easy. You can also auto the early stages. Things seem very slow in RTS right now. I mean, yeah, a little bit. I'm just pouring myself a drink. Bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. I got some shopping today. Well, it arrived today even. Groceries. Should have me set for most of the December. I'm going somewhere else for Christmas. I don't know if I talked about that actually. I'm going to my parents for Christmas. I don't think I've been anywhere for Christmas for 2 years now. Was it 2 years? At least last year, right? I think it's been 2 though. Just remembered I haven't claimed my stuff today. My faction. So it takes so long to load this bit. Okay, there we go. And then featured offers. Give me that crate. I want 1,000 gold mythic tokens. Yeah, gold mythic tokens, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the early likes on the stream, guys. I do appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sounds like you know a lot about the Adventurous. Where's my Guardian Shields at? Oh, there's no reflector yet. I'm guessing it's going to be Shiva in the next one. I think I saw Reflect. It's that one. Nope. That one. Yeah. Scumbaggery. Why does it... This isn't cooling down. It still says 4 turns. Who can't be one shot here? Him? Yeah, there we go. I mean, it took 50k, but yeah. Um, that must be the thumbnail for the last stream you did. I couldn't watch it all the way. Oh right, the allegiance icon. That was like a tease by Scopely. Was the icon. Not trying to start anything, but is there something I need to do other than comment in order for my name to show up in the comment picker? You mean in order to win? No, that's it. I did several, name never shows up. I mean, you've got like less than 1% chance a lot of the time. There's like over 100 people who enter. So, depending on how many winners, 1 to 3. Yeah. No, not win, just for it to show up. What do you mean show up? Oh, you mean in the random thing? I think it only picks like 5 comments for that and then just rotates them. I'm fairly certain that's how it works. And also, a lot of the time, if your comment is there, it seems like you don't win if your comment's there. Although I think maybe I've seen the winner be in those ones once. Is there a reflect here again? There is reflect. These damn reflects. Okay, I see these ones. Let's do this. Oh, yo. Hey, yo. But yeah, the show up thing is just for show. I can actually disable that. It's just a for show thing to like for hype or excitement, I guess. That's pretty much all it's there for. I don't know what else to say about that. What are your thoughts on this last one and all the bugs? Maybe you commented already on your previous video, but I didn't see it yet. I mean, yeah, it wasn't good. Fortunately, it affected everybody. You know, that's pretty much the only good thing that came out of it. Like, if it only affected, like, a portion of people, that would have been just horrendous. But, yeah, not very good. And unfortunately, it wasn't the whole war as well. It was, like, for, like, 12 or 15 hours or something. Which is significant, but, yeah. I think it made factions have to, like, be a bit more, active, where they could potentially have just sat back a little bit. Because, like, you could rely on, like, a merc on, like, Sundays, you know? But the mercs were just terrible. Like, the mercs were bad. I mean, the can situation, I will be honest, I wouldn't have cared about. Personally, I've got tons of war cans. I actually prefer the situation that happened where it came to, like, I spent more war cans, but I got SR cans back. That actually feels good for me. But the rest of it was bad. The rest of it was bad. The rest was bad. Theory is disgruntled employees try to do it. I mean, I can understand why that's a theory. You know? It's always going to be the theory when you dislike scope, please. Just like think of something crazy like that to happen. Most likely, you know, it was just a bug. I've never seen it before. I didn't even know it could change, honestly, mid-war, but I know, you know. Now we know, I guess. That's something that's kind of been confirmed, that that can change mid-war if there is issues, so that's kind of cool. The Merc bug for people that needs to feel. Yeah, I know it was. But, I mean, again, not to be too harsh on those factions, they probably are not going to be competing for, like, a spot in World Champions. If they're not able to fill, then probably not going to World Champions, you know? You know, that's just, I'm guessing. Especially if it was like if it was Thanksgiving weekend or something, that would have been even worse. You know, the weekend before Thanksgiving, that would have been terrible. Or if it was like some big weekend where like people potentially would have been not there, but fortunately it wasn't like that. But it's not. I mean, not ideal for sure. But I don't think it would have had that big an impact on World Champions qualifying factions. So. It's just an annoyance otherwise. It's not, like I say, it's not ideal, but just don't, like, I don't even know why. I mean, I guess it's like a set, they must have, because it all changed at the same time, so they must have like a set profile, and it must have been old profile. They just need to get rid of them, you know? These old profile, but in a way, I did actually say this on the previous stream, in a way it shows you how much better War is now, because that was terrible. That's how War used to be. Like, straight up, that's how War used to be. The timers, the cans, I don't know what happened there. That was kind of weird. Our compensation would have been significantly different if Patreon was still around. I don't know. Compensation in RTS has always been terrible, to be honest. That's one of the, you know, the things that's been always that pretty bad. Like, I like how some other games do stuff, like, it's a game I play at the moment. Every time there's an update, you know, when you have to go to the web store, update your game, even if it's like 10 megabyte update, you get an inbox message when you log back into the game, giving you some currency or like some rewards just to say, you know, thanks for updating. Every time. And then a bunch of games do that. There's some things that are like, I would say almost, there's some things that are industry commonplace that Scopely just don't do. So what happens is, and this is what happened with All Stars, right? People play another game just a little bit, and they see how much better that those games like treat their community. Like, at least in most people's eyes, it's how much better we're treated. It's just how much more normalized certain aspects of like stuff is done in other games, and it can win people over pretty quickly. Like All Stars isn't really that like deep a game at the moment. You're just building your roster. I mean, unless you properly like mega welled out, or you've been in there since like the Korean or the Chinese release. You're probably just building your roster. They have started to release some new game modes though, to be fair, but there's nothing in that game that's like too op heavy. It's still a pretty relaxed game compared to RTS. Diamond City, yeah, exactly, like in Ace, exactly. I mean, even it's not that many. It's only 100, but it's just something, you know. It's just something. I don't know. Feels good. Hey, what's up, Corin? Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, I would appreciate the likes if you have got a YouTube account, guys, and you are logged in. No one can see that you've liked the stream. You just like the stream, and it helps the stream. That's it. Doesn't tell people who liked it or anything. It's all good. This war season as a whole has been mitigated disaster. Just throwing cooked spaghetti on the wall and seeing what sticks. I mean, I don't think it's been that bad. I generally don't like war, and I would say this isn't the worst war I've ever had, like, season. There's been worse war seasons for me. I think last season was... No, wait. Which season was the worst? The first Mythic World Champions, that was the worst one. Out of the Mythics. That was terrible. Especially the World Champions itself was easily the most terrible World Champions. There was nothing to war for. 100 factions in a region, and then only like 2 or 3 factions were like warring for anything. There's nothing to war for, but it gives you gave me perspective on what your average player plays for in war. Your average player doesn't have anything to war for. You know? Like right now, my faction, we're not really warring to win. We're warring to get as many points as possible to get as many qualifying points for World Champions. And then when we get to World Champions, it's like we'll be warring to get individual scores to get the character in the milestones if it's in the same situation. But nothing else, that's it. And you might think, oh, that's enough, surely, but like, yeah, that's it. Didn't we get like double blitz or something? The rollback to 4 attacks and 5 hour mercs. 5 hour mercs? I don't think it was that crazy. Didn't it go up to like 10-minute mercs at the weekend or 12-minute mercs or something? It was weird. What's up, Margot? Welcome to the stream. I always like it. Look, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I've always said the best feeling for me as a creator is when I release a video, right? And then I go and post it on Discord, and then I go and post it on my Twitter, and then I come back to my video to make the top comment, just to make a comment like, you know, what did you guys pick from this event, blah, blah, blah. And there's already like 5 likes on the video within like, that's just within like 30 seconds. So people are hitting like straight away. That's such a good feeling as a YouTuber, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen the greed factor outside of EA Ubisoft worse than Scopely, and particularly this game. Maybe Marvel is slightly worse. It's a different beast. The 2K BB game series has it better. I think most mobile phone games are set up for greed to a certain extent, you know. Some of the stuff, like I watch other content creators in other games just to get like an idea of how certain things they do. And, you know, I kind of see, like, being a content creator as, like, being a chef, right? And you're trying to, like, create different recipes. So you might have your recipes for, like, certain types of videos, right? And I might see a video that I see, and then, like, everything about it I don't like, but then I like one particular ingredient they put into it. And I'm like, yo, that would work really well in this particular series of videos that I do, and I improve my recipe there. That's kind of just what happens. That's how content creation, like, you know, generally works. But I watch some of the bigger creators in other... I should probably watch smaller ones, because bigger ones generally don't change too much, but smaller ones will do some big changes all the time. But anyway, sorry. I watch some of the bigger creators in other games, and it is interesting to see how these games are. Like, I generally don't watch any of their pool videos or anything like that. I watch their, like, when they're talking about the game, changes, like updates to the game, that sort of thing. So like I see, like, I generally know what's happening in like Raid Shadow Legends to a certain extent, you know, and some other games. It's weird. I mean, every now and again, I think every community feels the same way about the developer of their game. It's just the way it is. I want to do something right now. What am I thinking of doing? 1 second. Okay, there we go. There you go. Let's bring the mood up. This, I think, I watched some comments of people in NBSA and stuff. This is what, like, a lot of players don't, like, they make out they don't, but this is what a lot of players play for. They play because they love this, the fact that they think it's in a terrible position, and they think, like, it's part of, they say it's like an abusive relationship, but that's what they play for. You know, the game for them is one thing, but the whole like Justice Warrior stuff is like a big deal to them. You know, and that's just certain players in the community just gonna be like that. Like, and the worst thing about it is those players will never be happy. So eventually Scopely like will realize that they probably already have to a certain extent, and just realize that there's pointless like even listening to those players. Like you lose any like potential like input as a player if you act like that. If nothing's ever good enough, then you know, yeah. I'm fairly certain I could go back and look at the same players that were asking for certain updates that have come into the game, and now they're complaining about them coming into the game. No, I didn't say you. I was talking about people on Discords. That's what some people play for. Like if you've never been happy with the game and it's constantly Scopely this, Scopely that, you know? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't play the game in that situation personally. That's just me. But I've said this in the past, like, if I wasn't having, you know, fun to a certain extent, you know, my fun's maybe different to most people's fun, but like, if I wasn't having fun, then I wouldn't play a game as much. It goes through peaks and troughs. Now we can attack. It's good. I mean, now certain people can attack. We've got to be a bit more transparent on that one, because that is 100% a promo tune. I do think free-to-play need a decent damage dealer. You know, the best damage dealer kind of got like semi-obliterated in the wrong setup, at least. Even Kenny like is kind of falling off just because of all this like crit resistance and 60% proc weapons. Like, yeah. Okay, so just don't spit in my food, chef, if I forget to put a like on the video. No, you mean chief? Oh no, chef. You meant chef. Yeah, you meant chef. No, yeah, it's all good. I mean, if you like the video, it's great. It just helps. It just helps my streams and stuff. It just helps my videos. YouTube be like that, you know. How many views does this have? How much view time does this have? How much view time percentage does it have? And then how many likes does it have? It's like that's the algorithm basically. And then at the end, there's a special one that's good, just called random. Like, I can have two videos perform exactly the same, and one of them will just be pushed by YouTube more than the other for whatever reason. Who knows? It could be like, sometimes there can be weird ones. Like, if I make a Halloween video at Halloween, it will be pushed more, even if it's like all the metrics are the same, just because there are seasonal things as well. So, I mean, that's like a little shortcut. That's why you sometimes see me talking about Christmas or Halloween. Like, basically in the title of my video there might be something to do with the season, just because I know how YouTube works to that extent. You got any info on Gold Mythic Madison coming to advanced recruits and the Xmas tune? I mean, I have got a video like with some character info, but I've been waiting for like 48 hours to release it because I'm waiting for Scopely to do something. I'm not sure when the event starts and stuff, but I have got information on like some characters. It's not going to be the same sort of preview videos that I did before because I didn't have access to the characters early. It's just it's like a quick sneak peek instead. They're just some screenshots. But by the sounds of it, it sounds like, you know, going to VK and getting images from VK and doing previews on those is probably the faster way to do it. Which is not good. That's not good. Because that's honestly like the main reason I was asked to do these previews in the first place, you know, because I was doing them from VK, was so that VK wouldn't get that. It's just so that VK wouldn't get the exclusive viewage. It would be me. because it'll be a better source in terms of just like promotion, because it's not a site selling cheats, but you know, whatever. Kenny does go back to work well with Sophia removal of Vengeance tunes. Yeah, I think Kenny works well against like certain green tunes, and there are a couple of green characters that are coming to the surface a little bit, especially with like Circuit and Rosie. No doubt there's gonna be some more greens in the future. Yeah. We need a new Lydia. She carries free to play all the way up until recently. Nah, I mean she shouldn't have been used. She's not been great for a while. Easter Eva took over, basically. Once Easter Eva came out within like a month, I don't think you could use Lydia after that. Like basically, because that's Easter Eva came out either the week before or the week after Peacekeeper. And that's when Telltale came out as well, around the same time. So like Lydia was definitely tiers below there, because she just had RNG application of her normalize, and then you had resistance to normalize. So it's just like RNG on RNG is just like, yeah. Easter Eva is still there, but I mean she's pretty hard countered by Jeremiah, and I think a lot of people are going to have Jeremiah now. And you can run quite a heavy tank team with Jeremiah. Lots of fast characters as well out there now. Like the Tyrese team is no medics, so you can't even get the bonus on Sophia. Like I use like a full strong team on that, which is interesting. But yeah, there was 2 new tunes leaked earlier. Have you not previewed these in other builds? When can we expect the video review, if you know? I mean, the actual video reviews, proper reviews of the characters, will probably be over a couple of days, because I haven't had access to those characters. But I've had a sneak peek video ready to go for like 48 hours, but I'm just not been allowed to release it yet. Oh no, I'm burning. Is it high? Okay, 800. I think there used to be like, even in SR stages, the burn used to be way too high. I don't see a time where Easter Eva, even with hard counter, can re-counter with an exhaust mode where Easter Eva will drop off. I mean, it isn't just about that. She gets disarmed as well, so she doesn't do tank buster anymore. It isn't just about her blowing herself up. Like, the whole thing about her is she's got tank buster, so you have to have disarm resist as well, and you have to resist both. If you resist one, that's why she's hard countered. It isn't just about the exhaust. It's about yeah, disarm as well. But I will be fair, I haven't come up against too many top tier Jeremiahs. I think he kind of, I don't know, got moved over. But he counters, who else does he counter? He counters Trader as well. Like, he's actually a better character than I think people realise. Also has Normalize as well, so he could potentially, like, normalize Sophia or something, you know? Paragon attack versus fast. She typically nukes him disarmed. Well, I mean, that's fair. If you're trying to kill Jeremiah. I don't think many people are trying to kill Jeremiah so much. I mean, he's there, but, you know. Did Battle Pass die? No clue, man. I don't know. It feels like a little bit of lack of organization at the moment, from my perspective. Like, I know Christmas is coming up and stuff, but I don't know. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This isn't new. This has been around for years, unfortunately. Like, you guys don't see it, but like when I've interacted with multiple different companies now. Like I've had interacted with companies where they wanted me to promote their game, so they paid me to make videos on their game, and obviously they're the ones that are the most organized because they're paying me. The ones that don't pay me are the ones that are least organized. But I've dealt with I'd say 4 different companies for non-pay games, like game producers, and they're pretty much all the same. There's no difference in how they work to a certain extent. But then sometimes you have really good individuals, right? Really good individual people, and that can make the difference. And you notice that. You notice that really quick. When I say that, I mean they'll be very proactive, or they will be steps ahead of stuff, and or you'll notice things get done when they're around, you know. And then I've worked with people who, like I said, paid me to make videos on their games, and then they're generally very proactive. They come with a full list. I mean, because I think they've done it tons of times. That's why they're proactive. It feels like they're really organized, but it's just they've done it so many times. But yeah. Yippity doo dah. They don't communicate anything other than who don't. I mean, Scripty obviously do. This is what I was talking about before when I said I can't remember what it's called. There's a Latin term for it where you pull something to its extreme. You don't need to do that. I don't think Scopely are doing things very well in certain scenarios. You don't have to over exaggerate certain things. They definitely communicate other things other than buy this here. But their communication's bad. This is the thing. Their communication's bad even when they're saying buy this thing here. That's the bit that you should really be thinking about. That's the one that's messed up. From my perspective, the marketing on this game is really, really bad. Advanced and Mythic, Ultra Mythics are a great example of what? That's pretty much the only thing they sell. I think I've said this a bunch of times, but one of my first interactions with devs in RTS was like they did this call. Be about 3 or 4 years ago. You could sign up for an individual call. Members of the community were picked. Quite a few people. Not just me, obviously. 30-minute call, 45 minutes, and you just go through. They ask you questions about the game. And some of the things I was bringing up there, still issues today. Overuse of microtransactions. Like, this is a mobile game, man. this is the game. If you don't like if you don't like microtransactions, you should not be playing mobile games. It's literally just as simple as that. Just don't play mobile games anymore. That is just how the game is. That is how the game is. Anyone have word on the new medicine? Nothing yet. Nothing official anyway. I certainly enjoyed the explanation of how and why the war changes were done at around 4 AM. Oh wait, there wasn't any. I don't think they necessarily have to explain it, really. I don't know. Would people believe them anyway? Even if they told the 100% truth, no one would believe. Like, well, I say no one, but a lot of people just wouldn't believe them. Like, what was the theory that came up? That there was an upset worker who decided to change all the war sayings. That would have just been the thing anyway. It's like, nah, they're lying. And that just was like, we know this. We both know this is what would happen. So, like, at that point, like, why bother? You know, just get out the conversation, say there was an issue, sorry about the issue, there we go, boom. They sell 30 basic reward pools. I mean, yeah. I doubt that makes them too much money. I have said that's kind of like a, what's the word? That's kind of like a... an ambush, like a trap, you know, especially for new players, because I've always said that. Imagine you're a new player, right, and you spend currency or you spend money in a place that has no meaning, but you don't know, and then when you figure it out, you feel duped. You're just gonna feel duped. This is such a dumb move, and I've said that literally for 4 or 5 years. Like the entire time I stream, I've said that it's just the stupidest move you could make. Is to piss off a new player. Like, why make them even slightly mad about their purchase? They should be like, oh, should I buy this? I'll buy this. And in a month's time, they'll be like, yo, that was so good. It was such a good idea to buy that. That made a massive difference to my account. I can see the results still. Not like, should I buy this? And I've got like 100 basic token pools, you know? Just wanted to see what was upcoming before I did. I would say Sophia is going to be one of the best attacking characters in the game. 100%. Like, if you haven't got Sophia, then, yeah. Sophia is the way to go, in my opinion. I would highly recommend. I used her at the weekend in War. It was great. I love spending 250 coins for a single rare bit, if you're lucky. If you're lucky. And that's that's something I brought up as well. We can't get rare bits anymore. Legit, just rare bits don't exist. You can't get 6 stars. You maybe get like 15 6 stars a month, if you're lucky. And there's like a massive part of the store that requires rare bits to get like glow torches and stuff like that. And just, yeah. I have all the recent promos. My attack is fine, just... looks fine. No, Sophia is legit like miles ahead of everybody else at the moment. Like, basically the release of Sophia just makes me think there's going to be a whole new bunch of defense teams coming out to counter her, basically. So have fun with that. If they need to explain, having any transparency would be a welcome change. But they have done it in the past. They have explained themselves in certain scenarios, and people just either don't believe them, which, I mean, again, it's understandable, because which way to do it? Do I kill him? It doesn't actually matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Like, I think SR used to have track walkers where these guys were like nuts, even though they're low level. Kind of like Reflect just blows you up, but fortunately the burn isn't too crazy now. It was some automated script, one easily reversed if they had spent a few minutes on it. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. The only issue is, I believe, if it happened in the last 12 hours, that means it potentially happened at like 2 AM Pacific. And then by the time they would have realized, War probably only had like 3 hours left. Like, in terms of I mean like the people who could fix it. And then they probably, like, just most likely had to make a decision. Do we, you know, get an engineer on call to go in and fix this, or like do whatever to fix this? He probably could do it from, you know, off site, honestly, if it's just some basic change, but it costs money, air quotes. You know, that would be my guess. Because if it can be changed, it can be changed back. But then again, they might not have known what the issue was as well. And it could be like a, I don't know if you guys have worked in tech before. A lot of the time you just don't try and change things too much while it's live, even if it's broken. So it could have been just like, yeah, we're just going to leave this. It's not great, but we're going to leave this and find out what the issue is afterwards. Because imagine they changed it again and War just stopped. You know? For whatever reason. The War just couldn't queue. Like, it could have, it was bad, but it could have got worse. So there are a lot of potentials. And any of those that I just said, if they're real, no one would have believed them. You know? Like, and also, if a company would come out, oh, we could have changed it, but it could have made things worse. Like, you'd be like, just like, what? But they wouldn't ever say that, right? So, just like... I can't afford Sophia, paid $99.99 and only got the pity, but I have another mythic tokens to either take Kenny or waste either to LB2. Mythic tokens. You mean TWD gold medals? You can get Kenny in the market right now, right? Grey market. I mean, I would recommend. He's great, but just Rick teams were made to make Kenny not as useful. In the past, but since this new development team has not been there since Tatron and Dio Brando left. I don't think Dio Brando was part of the dev team, right? Well, I mean, he was. I guess he was part of the dev team, but I don't think he was like a developer. He didn't develop the game. I'm pretty sure Tatron was part of Roadmap eventually. So he was like where the game is going to be going. I think he was part of how the progression reward stuff worked and stuff like that. I think you can watch the podcast on the YouTube to find out. But you have Raven. Yeah, I do. But that doesn't make Kenny better or worse. It is their jobs to fix things. This is true. But I guess you don't know, and I don't really know how the hierarchy system works in Scopely. Like we assume, you know this great art we see on characters. I think most people assume that Scopely does this. I don't think they do. I think they outsource that. Like 99% sure they outsource that. So anything that's outsourced, A, was going to cost more money, and B, is going to take more time. It's just as simple as that. I'm 99% sure. Like some companies, like Raid Shadow Legends, have that all in-house. They have massive art teams in-house. League of Legends, massive art teams in-house. But I am pretty sure Scopely outsourced the art stuff. Okay, I get to make a video public now. And away we go. There we go. Video public. And we can have a little sneak peek at the winter event. So you got permission. I mean, basically, to a certain extent, yeah. Okay. Should we take a look at this info? Where is it? Looking for this arrow down here in the bottom left-hand corner. There we go. Let's take a look at the new event, shall we? I'll probably make a stream right after this one. Just going over the event in a bit more detail. Okay, let's have a little look. There we go. Winter Kingdom. The art looks nice though, especially how they made the word Winter Kingdom have the same visual effect as the actual Allegiance icon. That's nice. So we've got a character. Looks like we've got a key on the left-hand side, so potentially a battle pass included on that. So we'll see. And the event starts, when's that? Today? So it starts in an hour and a half. An hour and a half, heads up. Awesome. Awesome. Survive the cold by collecting frozen walker heads and ice keys. I say actually just collecting keys. The key isn't actually a battle pass key. Frozen walker heads can be exchanged for bennies, game medals, blah, 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 blah. Ice keys can be exchanged for blow torches, Paragon mods, advanced tokens, Winter Marcus, Universal Spanner. Collect frozen walker heads from the Winter Kingdom roadmap, which uses bloody snowballs as energy. Bloody snowballs can be found in the daily roadmap, milestone. So it can be found in pretty much anything. Ice keys can be found in rank rewards for raids, web portal events, Would that be like offers, I guess? In-game. Oh no, web portal events means like free claims, I guess. Survivors Club members can expect a free. Oh no, Survivors Club members are getting something. Let me see. Okay, it does the calculation of how many Survivors Club are gonna get. Okay, Gold Mythic Winter Madison will join the Road to Survivors in advance recruit alongside the Winter Kingdom event with an advanced rush event featuring a shot at rewards like advanced mythic tokens, 5-star weapons, Paragon mods, and copies of Gold Mythic Wanderer mod, Mateo, Off-Duty Rick, Brutus Shot, and more. So here's Madison. I have actually just previewed her in a video if you want to check her out. And we have also got another character which is going to be Marcus. Before we ring in the new year, be on the lookout for Gold Mythic Marcus, leader of the Winter Kingdom. And I don't think he's going to be out for a few weeks. I think he's out in like 3 weeks. And then says the Winter Kingdom event will also give the opportunity to pick up Winter Marcus Universal Spanner, an exclusive 5-star weapon, a first of its kind fast weapon with improved ransack in the 4th slot. Has even more improved bonus HP plus AP too. It's 10% AP plus 25% bonus HP. Is that the same as Clementine's weapon? It might be. I'm not 100% certain. And then 40% huge bonus, improved ransack. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, he is a leader, so yeah. Whether you want 1535 or not, that's the question, though. It doesn't necessarily have to be used on him, though. It doesn't have to be used on him. You can get Gold Mythic Winter Benjamin, 5 copies. Bernice, Lilith, Maddox, Madeline's. All the good stuff here. Ice Key, Grey Market. Winter Marcus Universal Spanner is going to cost 300 Ice Keys. And Ice Keys was about rank rewards, so you have to rank in certain positions. And so on and so forth. Daily Snowballs roadmap. You can see what you get for the Daily Snowballs. You can get Bloody Snowballs for World Energy. And then you use the Snowballs to get Frozen Walker Heads. And I think this is just a continuous roadmap throughout the entire event. So how many axes it got? It has got, I'm going to guess, at least 10. 10 axe. So 10 axe giving 1200, 1350. So it gives about 13,500 of the Frozen Walker Heads for the roadmap. Let's double check this. So just from doing the roadmap, it looks like you'll be able to get the Frozen Walker Heads to get the actual character in this. That's like kind of cool. That's kind of cool. The numbers are good. Tournament rewards. You can see you get Ice Keys for coming first in SRs. And you need 300 for the weapon. So this is over the course of the entire event. So yep, it's not too bad because you get 100 for coming faction SR as well. So yeah, I think this seems pretty decent. Solo raid, probably faction raid as well. Yeah, I like that faction raid and solo raid are giving the same rewards. Same with the other events. And then I guess if we got level ups. Wait, what's this? Oh, this is just in the milestones. 1 second. Raid. And then milestones. And then solo level up just has milestones, so it just has snowballs. Okay. Okay, same again for solo and faction. Okay. That's cool. And you can kind of see like it says tentative schedule. It's going to last into the new year as well, 12th of the 1st. I did say that it probably would last at least a week into the new year because it generally takes Scopely a little bit to get going in the new year. So having something actually still ongoing is a good thing in my opinion. And then we have Advanced Recruits Mythic Madison for 2 weeks. That starts today. The Winter Kingdom web event starts today for the entire thing as well. I guess it's hard to know. We'll check it, but yeah. There's going to be an advanced rush that starts today for the whole thing as well, giving advanced tokens. There's a new advanced recruit coming out next week on the 15th. Candy Cane Carnage event with an exclusive 5-star weapon that isn't the weapon up here. And then we have Mythic Battle Pass Season 18 starting on the 12th of the 12th with an exclusive 5-star weapon and exclusive avatar. So I guess we're probably going to get this information 12th, probably over the weekend, I guess, or maybe tomorrow. And then we've got choice box contents. That's pretty much it. Okay, that is pretty much it. Why am I not getting enthusiastic? It's a lot of information at once. It's always the same at the moment. It's like way too much information at once. I don't know. That's my opinion anyway. It's fine for me because I can just break this down for days. I know a lot of people won't read it, but yeah. Yep. No mythic in the BP. I mean, yeah, most likely it's going to be the same as the last BP, which was just a weapon, right? What did it say? It said exclusive avatar, so it'll probably be Christmas based. You would assume, you know, holiday season. So the 5-star weapon most likely is going to be something to do with the holidays and maybe the avatar too. Like the avatar for one of the previous battle passes was like a Halloween avatar. So, but yeah, the timing of it was not great. I think the timing of this one would be good though because it finishes on the 9th, and you can generally get the avatar probably like 10 days to 12 days before the end. Because it's only level 40 that you have to... Oh, no, wait. No, you actually have to get to level 50 to get the avatar now, don't you? I think it was level 50. Okay, so it'll be nearer the end. I mean, I think you can get like a week before the end. Unless you do everything. One wonder is claimable from the grey market. Where does it say that? Did it say wonder at the top? I read the characters. Yeah, it did say that. It does say that. Look. Advanced mythic tokens, 5-star weapons, Paragon mods, and copies of Gold Mythic Wanderer, Marge, Mateo, Off-Duty Rick, Brewer Shards, and more. That is interesting. And I don't think they did say they wouldn't be made available like this. This is probably a loophole, you know? This isn't like a character that has been added to the mythic market. So it's probably a loophole. Doesn't see where, look, Steve said leak. I mean, we've got the official information in front of us, so that's probably the best source of information now. Like, VK gets things wrong all the time. Mythic Fighters released as an advanced recruit will not be made available in Gold Mythic Token Wheel, Mythic Market, or a limited time event in the future. An advanced rush. I mean, depends how you look at it, I guess. It's an advanced token character, and you have to spend advanced tokens to get the character. I think that's their loophole. Winter Marcus Perm stuns. I don't think he stuns. Oh yeah, he does. Sorry, on the signature move, he has stun for the rest of combat. It's kind of like Trader. They've just basically made a Trader with some tweaks, like leader skill, that sort of thing. I can kind of get OP. I mean, yeah, for sure. Especially against things like Faction Assault. Just stun the boss and you're golden. Just attack versus strong on somebody else. Attack versus stun, and you're good. Not that Governor's that much of a problem, to be honest. So the event looks decent, at least. We should be able to get way more than enough frozen heads. Way more than enough to get the Benjamins. It doesn't have Benjamin's info here, but I did look over him in the in that little sneak peek, and I will say Benjamin is actually pretty good. He does look pretty interesting. Like, he adds disarm. He doesn't have disarm specialist, but he adds some disarm, and he has a nice ransack weapon as well. And I've got a full strong team, and he's a strong character, and I'm tempted to use him on that team because it's adding disarm, which is disarm's nice. Disarm is nice, and he's a controller, so he's got more chance to actually hit it. What else is there? I think elite item tokens, spanner, advanced token bags. So that's probably going to be. You actually get them from placement. So like coming first in a raid tournament would get you 5k, 6k extra advanced tokens minimum, with chances up to 10 and 100k most likely. Random Paragon mod box. These, I mean, you could get that if you come first in a raid tournament again, you can get 3 random Paragon mods. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I think this is probably the best placement rewards we've seen, because it looks like you can. A lot of people should be able to get the spanner because it lasts for so long. But once you've got the thing, there are other good things to go for. Where that generally isn't the case. Once you've got the thing, normally there's nothing else to go for. It doesn't work in FA. So oh yeah, actually it probably says that, doesn't it? Does not work in Faction Assault, right? Yeah, it doesn't work in Faction Assault. Yeah. I mean, I've already seen the character, and I can't remember that. When you see hundreds of characters, guys, it's tough. Have you tried out Wayland again under Dale? He hits really effing hard with a critical mod set. Nah. I tried out Wayland just to see if the disarm was good, but now that I've got Raven, I don't need disarm as much because she can obviously stun, and that's pretty much disarming. Like, and they'll still do damage. Permanent stun for the rest of combat. Yeah, there are already teams out there that do that. Like, Tyrese teams are heavy cleanse. So, like, I've controlled like 3 or 4 people on turn 1. Even Jesus, right? Like, dazed him. And then he'll cleanse the daze with his weapon. Then do his signature move to cleanse 2 other people, or whatever it is. And then one of the 2 people he cleanses is going to be Tyrese. And then Tyrese cleanses everyone else. Like, those teams are rough. There are teams that are already built that way. So, like, sure, there are teams that are it's gonna work good against, and then there are teams that it's not gonna work good against. And that's kind of how it should be to a certain extent. It shouldn't be a one thing beats all thing. I think that's boring, personally. I think that's boring. It's better to have like. I think you should at least have to have 2 attack teams to be able to get through 3 defense teams at least. Because I think 2 teams will be reasonably similar. Like, reasonably, in terms of like maybe not like in like what they do, but just in terms of how you can get through them. I'll probably break down this event in a bit more detail over the weekend. I don't think I'll stream it. I'm just going to relax a little bit, guys. I'm not gonna jump on the stream. But yeah. Zach is counterable. I mean, Zach was awesome, but you had when you had him. I mean, yeah. The only way you could counter Zachary was mods, and I mean, it's just a good thing he wasn't a controller. Attack currently is Shane, Vance, Georgia, Raven, Sophia. Only like 1% of defenses can make it last more than 3 turns. 80% die turn 1. Yeah. I prefer Titan over Georgia just because they pretty much do the same thing. I mean, you're pretty much taking them in for the turn 1 normalize. But at least I can control Titans. I can't control Georgia's. And she just does whatever the hell she wants. Have you thought about doing a game mechanic video like deal damage versus attack? What do you mean deal damage versus attack? They drop details of the advanced recruit token event too. Okay. Players can log in daily to collect advanced tokens from the Advanced Rush login calendar, which resets each week during the event. Using advanced tokens on the Advanced Recruits world during the Advanced Rush event will reward advanced token chance bags and golden kendamas. Golden kendamas can be used in the grey market to exchange for Paragon mods, 5-star weapons, or a copy of Gold Mythic Wanderer, Marge, Mateo, Off-Duty Rick, Brutus Shards, and more. Who do I need out of those? Marge? That's it. That's the only one I like need. And then obviously the 5-star weapons and stuff. Okay, so this is how long does it say it lasts for? It lasts. I'm pretty sure that's the entire event. So it lasts for like. That's probably going to be 3 advanced characters. I'm going to go ahead and say it's 3 advanced characters because it's Madison, it's Marcus, plus we have this mystery one. So I'm pretty sure they did a question marks on the 15th. Next week we have a question marks 15th release. And it's probably going to be like at least 30 pulls. But we'll go through it. Use 10,000. You get 1 bag back. So just doing 1 pull gets you 2 golden kendamas. Doing 9 pulls gets you 5 more. And you're getting advanced token bags every time. So if you do 9 pulls, you get 1.3 pulls back. Or something like that. 1.2 pulls back. You're getting gold kendamas. Is it more than... Oh, it's more than 300,000. It's 540,000. But I guess that I will be honest, there's nothing crazy on these rewards where like I'm going, damn, I need to use 540,000 because I'll miss out on that weapon. I'm missing out on kendamas, which I obviously can probably hand in for a weapon, but it's not like because like, if you get lucky, does this mean you have to do 15 pulls on average per advanced mythic during the event? On average. To get an advanced mythic, I think the average is 24 pulls, so yeah. And then you're going to be able to get 240. Oh, that's actually pretty good. 1.55k a week. So how many is that? Is it 4 or 5 weeks? I think it's 5 weeks. So you're going to be able to get 25k just from logging in. I think that's 5 weeks. Or is it 4 weeks? I'm going to say 5 weeks. So I think you're going to be able to get 20 to 25k just from logging in. Advanced Grey Market. Gold Mythic Wanderer. Okay, let me just double check this. Oh, I hate that they give you 2. Like, that 2 almost feels useless. Unless they're actually lower than a 5. But, yeah. 2, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So we can get 27. 5 for Mythic Marge. So I need to do 9 pulls to get my Marge. Alright. Brutus. Who's the most expensive? Wonder is way more expensive than the other ones, but he's the oldest one out of these, isn't he? Is it because they're event characters? The Louisville Slugger. I would probably take another one of those. That is a good weapon. Williams Large Butcher Cleaver. I'm pretty sure that is the cleanse weapon. When you get attacked, you get cleansed. Random crit set Paragon mod box. That's only 2. So if you do 1 pull, you can get a Paragon mod. That's it. That seems reasonable. The rewards seem okay, especially as you can pick up a bunch of Paragon mods for quite cheap. Air quotes cheap. Let me double check this. If you do 18 pulls in 5 weeks, you'll be able to pick up 6 Paragon mods. Plus 12, 16, 20, 24 advanced token bags. That doesn't seem terrible. That doesn't seem terrible. That doesn't seem terrible. Especially with, like, this ending just before Warrior Champions. Another critical crit damage mod would be nice. I mean, this is random, but yeah. This doesn't seem too bad. It's just, obviously, you have to pull. How many tokens will you be able to get in this time? Let's break it down. Let's break it down. One sec. Okay, how many will we be able to get in this time? Where is it? Let me make the font a little bit bigger so you guys can see it a bit easier on the stream. Should we get 36? Yeah, 36 looks good. How many is it for faction check-in? It's is it like just less than half a pull? How many other tokens can we get advanced? There was something else that was advanced. there was advanced bags. Right? There was advanced bags as an optional reward in the winter event. Optional. Okay? Pretty sure the last week of the day event pretty much just popped. So you can get like some more bags there. How many weeks is this event? It lasts until when? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 weeks. Okay. So with X5, all this, guys, it's another X5, guys. I'm sorry. X5, all this. We're looking at 75k for the first 2, plus 10,000, 100, 250. So we're looking at about 86. 86.25. Yeah. Maybe I just do that. Probably easier to do. So you get 86,025. So you get 8 pulls just in that time frame. You need 9 pulls to get 7. So you're gonna maybe have to open some of these RNG bags if you don't have any stocked up. And then 9 pulls gets you 7 of the kendamas, which either gets you does that get you a weapon? I think that gets you, it can get you Sophia's bat, which is a good weapon, or it can get you Paragon mods, which is a good choice. Are any of you in a faction that actually gets... We've got 225 advanced tokens every time so far, except for the one that just happened. We didn't get 2250. Yeah. I think 150 per week is quite high, honestly. Because I think, isn't that asking for like 20 a day or something? I think it should be like 10 a day. 70. No, it's actually asking for more than 20 a day. Yeah, I think it should maybe be asking for 15 a day, maybe. So like 105. Dang, must be nice. Yeah, that extra like 1k tokens per week, man. Get wrecked. This is the last week for Pumpkin Crown. Yeah, true. The Dale event just popped the last roadmap. So if you haven't completed that, which I haven't, which I'll just do right now, you can get some tokens on that. So this roadmap right here, it popped fairly recently, and if you just do the last roadmap, you get the here, and it's optional, but you can spend that on the requirements. Okay. Well, I wonder what autofill gives me. Probably, I mean, if Herschel Lee, please. What a disaster. At least we get some attack characters in there. What a disaster. Lead a skill. Herschel lead. What is it? Herschel. And then we'll go for fast damage dealer. Ivanova. Oh, I was actually going for Ivanova because of Rebels, but I forgot she got moved into Holiday Heroes. Does Rebels still exist? Well, I guess. Oh yeah, Harper's part of Rebels, right? Ebels. Ebels aren't a thing, but we'll take it. Who else can go into Ebels? Apparently, Georgia can go into Ebels. There we go. Should be able to win. I mixed it up with the winter event. That one is 5 weeks. The advanced rush is 4 weeks. I think the advanced rush is 5 weeks too. Just refresh the page. There's a couple of rebels, yeah. 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 Georgia, Ash, Harper, Romanov. Can you name the full roster of this fashion called Ebels? The fashion? You're trying to have fun with me saying Ebels is their rebels, but then you say fashion is their faction. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. I thought you said you put up a Madison video already. Yeah, I have. I did a sneak peek of all the characters. I wasn't given the characters to actually do proper previews of them until too late. So I'm gonna get those videos out over the weekend of Benjamin and Madison. But I did a sneak peek of the characters, looking at their kits and talking about them. But I didn't get any gameplay, so I don't know. Like certain things, I'm not sure what order things happen in. You know. Good night, Cygnus. Thanks for tuning in, bruv. Sorry for the late start. Autocorrect got me. If only you reread what you typed. The amount of times I get done on autocorrect. You know what gets me the most? Autocorrect hits me so many times on the road I live on, guys. Every time I type my address on my mobile device, it changes the name of my road to Farnham. Why would it change it to Farnham? I do it with a capital letter at the beginning as well, so it should know it's like a name. And it changes it every time. Benjamin is a strong tune. Indeed. I see where I messed up. Oh, it says 2022. Yeah. Yeah. Getting used to doing the 2023s already, man. Gonna be typing 2023 soon, guys. Oops. Oh, okay, no, we did. No, we're not good. We might be good. I don't know. It might be good. Yeah, we're good. Kaboom, mate. Kaboom. Okay, so we get the chickens. we get our cooked turkeys, guys. And this is the last one, right? So I'm gonna open 3. Advanced, especially with the advanced stuff coming up. And this would be the extra 3k you need, pretty much. Pretty much. And then don't forget, what I didn't note on that notepad file is as you pull in those missions, you will get advanced bags back. And I think if you do 8 pulls, you get something like, oh, I want to go ahead and say the number was 9 back, or 8. It might have been 8. That mystery 2 is going to be tough too then. I mean, they generally make the allegiance have different traits. This is true. This is true. You want me to make a Sophia video? I mean, I can make a Sophia video at some point. Generally speaking, making videos or guides on characters that are promos is not a good play, because not many people have the character, so it doesn't do very well as a character and like as a video. Historically, I can see that. Like, for instance, a video that's doing really well for me right now is my Kenny guide, because a lot of people just got him, so now I just got like a 25%, 30% boost in views in like a 2-week period. I managed to get 100k from an advanced token bag. I was about to cry. That's nice. 10 pulls. 10 pulls. Pretty good. I think this is yeah, it's about to reset in 45 minutes. So what are your thoughts on the winter event stuff, guys? From what we've seen already. I think it should be pretty straightforward to get the character. And maybe some sort of motivation to actually do well, place well in tournaments. Even the dreaded SR tournament. The dreaded SR. SR is tedious, yeah. It isn't even about it, like, I don't want it to be misinterpreted when I say this. It isn't about it, like, not being difficult in terms of, like, their stages aren't difficult. That's what makes it tedious. It's tedious because of how you have to actually, like, run through it. If it was harder, it would just take longer, which would mean it would be even worse. Like, straight up, it would be worse. Because I've seen people say, oh, you should make SR harder so it's like more enjoyable. It's like, nah, it wouldn't be more enjoyable. It'd be enjoyable like once. But like, yo, this is difficult. And then you got to realize you got to do that every week. No. It's also tedious because of how long each stage is. Yeah, I think that needs a pretty good rework. Yeah. It's a nice idea, but yeah. Like I talked about it before. I'd like to be able to just like exchange cans. Like, do you want to skip bronze? And then it'd be like no, and then yes, literally just has the cost of 3 SR cans. And then I skip, and it just gives me the rewards, and it says these will be your rewards if you skip. Because this happens in other games. Then it gets to silver. It's like, do you want to skip silver? And then I say yes. Do you want to skip gold? And I say yes. And I just have to do elite and a legendary. That's all I have to do. Elite and a legendary sounds legit. The first 3 are not legit in any shape or form. The last 2, fine. You know, and maybe make it more difficult at that point. But maybe I have to beat it first. Like, you have to like get 3-star in every stage in bronze. It's like, yo, you just unlocked the ability to skip bronze. It's like, nice. That's what I want. Because, man, SR is just, like you say, terrible. So I just spent 9 cans, just like straight away at the beginning of SR. 9 cans gone. And then that's going to be good for Scopely because obviously people will need those 9 cans to be able to do that. To save themselves some time. What tune is free to play? Benjamin, yeah. I did a video that's on my channel right now. It should be released. I think I released it. Did I mess up? Nope, it's released. It's on my channel. It's doing a preview of all of the little sneak peek of all of the characters. Let me make that my front page. But I do plan to do a proper breakdown of the characters as well, like proper previews, but that's gonna be probably over the weekend. Three advanced, 1 ultra, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I think that's pretty much standard, isn't it? 3 advanced, 1 ultra, 1 event, and then sometimes 1 mythic trial. That seems to be the standard now. Wasn't it the same for Rick? Rick event, Georgia advanced, Jeremiah advanced. Who was it? Who else was advanced then? Shane was ultra. And then was it Circuit? Was Circuit the advanced at that point? Or was it someone else? Because they weren't really part of the whole thing. It was just, yeah. One of the advanced used to be the BP tune. Yeah, true. I'll watch the stream back to get the details. I mean, the characters are in a separate video, which is on my channel. I think it's only like, it's less than 20 minutes long, but I sneak peeked all 3 of the characters upcoming. But like no gameplay mechanics, just like looking at their skills and stuff like that, and yeah. Yuppity yups. To fill out the allegiance, old scheme was 1 free, 2 advanced, 1 ultra, 1 BP, and the fight trial tune. Yeah, how many trials was that for? Telltale? No, Telltale wasn't advanced. That was just for Outlanders, right? That only happened for Outlanders, or did that happen for Skybound X2? That happened for 2 trials. Who was the Battle Pass character when Rick was doing his thing? Was that Marge? I guess that was Marge. Oh yeah, there is also going to be some advanced tokens from the Battle Pass that I didn't calculate in that. Off-duty Rick, yeah. Indeed. There's still 24 hours left on this, right? I won't use another can. Which character are you going to go for in that event if you were going to go for a character? The only one I need is Marge, but I might skip her because I'm not really that bothered, but I'll pick up maybe Paragon mods instead. Roll the dice, see how lucky I get. I'm not sure who I'm going to pull for. I'm not sure about Madison, but get my Brutus to LB1. Alright, you didn't get an LB3 Brutus. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. Brutus, brutal. Yeah. I mean, I would go for Brutus over Wanderer just because of how easy they are to come by. Like, Wanderer's got more chance to come back in, like, future Ultra Wheels and stuff like that. So, yeah. Who are the choices again? Marge, Wanderer, Brutus, Mateo, Off-Duty Rick, and I think that was it, maybe? Maybe one more. I can't remember. But I think that was it. And I think there was one more, but I just can't remember who it was. I can't remember. I said Brutus, said Rick. Take care, Seren. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck, England beat France Saturday. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Looking forward to games. Gonna open the stuffs. All the stuffs. Okay, got some mods. Let's open the trash first. The trash can sometimes be gold. I just had a moment, guys. I just had a realization about something that's going on in my IRL, and it made me smile. Okay. First pull. Let's see what we get. Boo. Boo. Next out. Boo. Combos. Not really. I mean, it works, but nah. No. What are these combos, man? Next out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Surely, isn't it like roughly 50-50 that you get a good mod in terms of like combo versus set? But like, that's crazy. Okay, that at least that like works, I guess. But yeah, it's not that great. And lastly, man. I just had 3 attack versus 3, and then all on HP and defense set. Boo. Absolute terrible. Okay, what do I need? I've got fast. I've got some alerts. I've got tough. I've got strong. Guess I need some fast. I'm gonna just tear all these up, guys. So here are the characters in game. She's gonna be advanced recruit, I guess, in like an hour and a half or something. Wait, is that Sophia like leaving the wheel? 30 minutes, I guess. Man, if you didn't pull for this character, guys, and you have like 12 pulls, I would risk it. 100% for 12. 6 is mad risky, but for 12, I'd do it. Even 2 of her is reasonable. It's not great, but it's reasonable. Because she gets most of her like survival for the team on her rush, so it's not like I'm pretty sure it's automatically in there. I have only received 2 platinum mods from Daily Mystery mod in 2 years. Wait. I've received only a couple too. Oof, all mods, yeah. Mods is just random. Mod just be random. Okay, I've upgraded most of my characters by the looks of things. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I think I have to do Faction Assault still. Did I not do this yet? Oh, I nearly missed it, guys. We nearly missed Faction Assault. That would have been bad. Oh man, we got such bad bags. Such bad bags. I only have to get the minimums here, which is okay. I don't know about you guys, but have you guys noticed that these side characters have got more defensive? Like, it's harder to kill them now. I used to be able to kill the side characters with an Ico Rush. I can't do that now. They just don't die. They just don't die. So like Ico Rush, oh okay. They might not even die here. I think they should die here though. Yeah, they were half HP. They should die. So yeah, that makes sense. I got a nice attack versus yellow on crit set. Roll 3% at level 5. Yeah, I mean, I'd still go to 10, but yeah. Because 10 generally isn't that expensive to like roll out and just see what you get. I used to be able to decap the side characters with Michonne Sig turn 1, but now no. Yeah, the side characters definitely got boosted, right? Definitely. 100%. Like when they got revived, I used to be able to do this Sig move and kill both of them with his Sig move. Because I used to do that to have a revive proc when I was first building the team. Because I used to have to sometimes get revives in because my team wasn't as strong. So yeah, it's definitely. Definitely. Okay, this, what you just saw, guys, it's one of the things I don't like about Faction Assault. The problem I've got now, right, is tomorrow or like in 20 minutes when Faction Assault resets, or 30 minutes, I can only apply 15 million damage. And that's fair, because I did 15 million damage. But that won't kill the boss. That'll kill the phase. So I have to rerun it to get my high score again. Don't you think it should just apply your highest ever score? But then you have to like attack again to be able to reapply it again. Because when it's in infinity, it kind of like guards you against that, and it's rough. I'm giving you a sneak peek of my team here, guys. The old sneak peek. The old sneak peek. We can just hit auto on this team. I'm still decapping with Michonne. Oh, right, you're decapping the side characters. Okay, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That's one way to go. I still plan to make some content on the Faction Assault, but yeah. That's the team I'm using. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Unless she hasn't hit her burn, which she hasn't managed to do yet. But like, because of the bleeds, like the bleeds still do decent damage. In the meantime, she still hasn't applied burn, man. This is nuts. There we go. Okay, it's only a matter of time now. can do that. Cool. And here, I have to attack. I need to remake this team. I haven't done much on this team, I'm going to be honest. I haven't done much on this team. I think you can probably choose attack while taunted on this against this boss, maybe. And I need to use the weapon attack versus debilitating on my Lori, I think. Because I can debilitate him quite a lot with Sophia. Running a tie lead. The reason I run Tara is because one of the phases gives bleed and burn, so I just run her so that I don't take any damage on 3 of my characters. And you don't need to do like damage, so like tie's good though because it just gets the burn going straight away if it lands. But yeah, it's got a very low chance to land on tie, to be honest though. Like this, I can maybe hit like 8 million on like the 6th one. So I massively rely on the rest of my faction doing hits. So generally it doesn't get done because the rest of my faction, well, not the rest of them, but a lot of my factions seem to do low hits for some reason. I don't know why. Like I'll see people clearing like Negan 2 and Negan 3 before anyone's attacked. Gov. Welcome back, Daylight. I want to know if can I flee right now and it will count my score. Has anyone tried that? Like fleeing after hitting the minimum? Because I don't really care now. I just want to save myself some time. But oh right, you switched it around. I was originally using Negan and trying to do like strong attacks and stuff like that, but then obviously don't need damage with Rhodey. Yeah, it works. Okay, I'll test it out. I won't test it out now because we're like 30 seconds away. So this is tier 5 and I can do like 7.5 million damage. I have done 9 million damage on tier 6, so I don't know how I didn't do it that high here. I don't know. That's all those done, right? 4 energy left. Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, we can do that one. See, like 22 million apply. Because I didn't get a chance to do the normal attack, but I mean, it's not that big a deal in this case. Same here. It should count. I mean, one of these attacks I have to actually do. That one I have to do, so I'll test it out there. The instant applied damage is so nice though. Just oh look, they've changed it. You see that underneath it says how many crates you've unlocked now. That's great. They didn't do that. They didn't have that before. That's awesome. Okay. So let's hit the minimum damage and then we'll flee. Well, my back is caning, guys. Like the lower back, right side lumbar. Do I have Wok Sword? Yeah. Why? I had the Wok Sword in that last team. I'm pretty sure I had it in. I'm pretty sure I had it in. Oh, what's his name? Connor's hands in that team. Okay, let's see. This will cost me 100 coins, guys. Bankrupt me if it doesn't work. Okay, 4 million. Actually, maybe not. Let me just wait, because sometimes it could be like counting the side damage. Yeah, let's see. Oh, nice. That is actually nice. Oh no, wait. Oh no, wait. Yeah, my faction hasn't beaten this. Put in Sophia and replace Hirsch with Andrea. Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Is he alert as well? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good shout. I mean, she's okay. I mean, I think the issue is my Shane's just gonna get bad. I do have it on her now. Is it on her now? Ah, yeah, I do. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can switch it up for the next time. I'll try it out, but she's pretty upgraded as well. I don't need to have Rampage on her, right? I can just have like a heavy hitting targeted weapon. She can't double attack half her stuff, right? No, she can. Is it worth it? I might just give her like a single target. I mean, she can potentially impair there. I think I can. I was remaking a double attack weapon somewhere. This one to a 1535 double attack. So I might just have that on her. I need to get rid of that and give her that. Attack up versus debilitating. It's good. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, you get your game randomly crash when you save your team in Faction Assault, doesn't it? Minus 8% defense, yeah. Minus 40% def down weapon. I think I have a revive weapon on him. Okay, we'll just let it load a sec. I think I've done all my attacks though. Faction Assault. Didn't leave it long enough, I guess. Sometimes it can just be like, yo, quick damage set on Lori. I'm not sure what I've got on Lori, to be honest. That is one that I haven't really put much effort into, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I haven't put much effort into this. Just because it's not really gonna be there. Same sort of thing here. I tried some different things. I tried to like use Eva to cheese with the whole like waste not stuff like that. I tried to do bleed, impossible. Yeah, I tried to do like stun on Dario and Ghost to see if I could like at least try and stun her so that she wouldn't be like continuously cleansing herself. No, I hate this boss. Like, you have to play it on manual pretty much as well. Like, I can try and I can try and just do what I was doing before. So now she can just cleanse the bleeds. We'll see. And then obviously 2 of my people will get confused. She doesn't do that. That's good. And I guess I save my rush. I don't know. Oh no, she's got quite a fast turnaround on her rush. There we go. She's cleansed it. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Yeah. Yeah, her ability is way too overpowered. It's just a badly designed boss. You know? Look at half my team's confused. It should be a 1-turn confuse. One turn. It's just done. I can't remember, what does his rush do? Don't think I've got a rampage weapon on her. Nope. Don't want to do that. Why did she... No, they've definitely... I was doing 1,000,000 damage with that before. They've definitely buffed those, right? That's probably why they buffed them, because people were doing that cheese, but... You literally can't do it any other way. I wonder if they look at how many people aren't beating this and wonder, maybe we made this badly, you know? Like, I don't even think this is going to be saved by another character coming out. The only way they could save it is if they release some just ridiculous character. Like this was passing over 1,000,000 damage before. Now it's passing over 100k. You know? And her defense doesn't change anything as well, just FYI. Her defense doesn't change yet because it's just pure damage. Yeah. And they made these guys much more defensive. I'll have to go back and check the stats, but the passover damage that these are doing is now 100k, whereas 100% it was doing 1,000,000 before. I did it on live stream, so I can double check. And that was a silent change, that's rough. Especially buffing the one that's already overpowered is crazy, man. Now, if she didn't cleanse the bleed, it'd be okay, because she's, you know, it's up to 60k now. Like, I could get quite high, but the second she just cleanses it like that, and the fact that the bleed happens at the end of her turn, I don't know. Put the cleanse on her like rush or something, because her rush is called Rallying Lockdown. I ain't getting rallied right now, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that one's just so badly designed. It's meant to be hard because your allegiance is confined, not because the boss is ridiculously just ridiculous, you know. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't like that one. I'm not sure. So I wish I could see who's doing this. Someone is properly clearing it out down here. They're racing. They're racing. I don't think there's anything really to pick up with what you're doing that with, though. Because that only gives you this currency, right? That only gives you this, common. I mean, these are okay-ish, I guess. But this currency, or like getting beta really quickly, I guess. But this is the currency that's the big one. Like, I can pick up this Paragon mod right now, and in 12 minutes it's going to reset, I guess. Right? I could only just about get this from the gameplay that I've done, and I've done it every day. So I pick it up and I've got 300 left. So then the next month, I do the whole thing again, and let's say I have 500 extra that time around, like accumulation. So now I have 800 left. And I don't know, like the governor's avatar seems like it's just never going to get claimed. What I think they should do is maybe increase the cost of the Paragon mod and the gold gear medals, and then give out more of the medals. Can I get a few of those bits? What are in the bit shop? I've only got hundreds. I think I've got like I think I've got tons of characters to sell though. Like, so many to sell. If we go down here, past my LBs, then you'll get some order. So many characters to sell. I just haven't sold them in ages. You're probably looking at that's probably like 150 characters. That's at least the last gold rush plus more. I need those gold medals. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they're making you choose. Where is it? They're making you choose the gold medals over fluff. Like, avatars are fluff. This is commonly known as fluff in gaming, where it doesn't have any impact on your gameplay. It's just for fun, right? That's it. And that is things like skins. That's things like avatars. That's things like, you know, that sort of thing. Like in certain games, if you play RPGs, it's like, oh, I can go and get a new hat, you know, in this area. It's take me 2 hours. Some people spend hours trying to just get a new nice looking hat or like a nice looking horse, you know. It's fluff. Now in some games, those items do actually impact stats and stuff, but 95% of the time it's fluff. But the most expensive item being fluff is crazy. Like, this should have been, I reckon, like $250. You know, for an avatar. I know they probably want people to do this for a long time, but maybe they should have been like, you have to, like, to unlock it, you have to score like 120 million or higher against Governor Tier 6. So you have to kill him, and then it costs this much. I know that probably is hard to do, but still. That would have been cool. I just don't like the fact that I can't get the Paragon mod, because I want the cleaver. So I'm actually having to actively not get the Paragon mod just because we don't get enough tokens. I guess once I've got the cleaver, which is going to happen in about a month, and then once I've got the governor one, which will probably happen in like another 2 months after that, all I've got is Paragon mods after that, theoretically. But still. Last 10 minutes to pull for Sophia, guys, if you haven't already. Probably the best attack character in the game at the moment. I do not normally tell people to pull for characters, but this one will make a massive difference, guys. And here we all thought yeah. Like I said, I get why they're doing it. They want to have it so that it takes a bit of time for you to get the rewards, so that you don't get the rewards and go, hey, there's nothing to do. faction assault for anymore. I understand that. But still. Nah, the cleaver wouldn't be good for Sophia, no. Both the 3rd and 4th slot won't work with her signature move or her rush. Unfortunately. It'll just work with her basic attacks. The only reason I want it is because it looks cool. But like, there's no character that could use it right now. Maybe Wayland. Someone did bring up that Wayland could use it, but I mean, I wouldn't use it on him, but you can use it on Wayland. Actually, you could potentially still use it on Rosita. Like Rosita can do quite a lot of damage with this. Rosita is still quite powerful. And then, I mean, the only thing about Rosita is she doesn't need huge bonus to AP, but yeah, it's no big deal. But honestly, that last slot is crazy. So good. That's like a, 15-35. But it being a 35-35. To be honest, it's gonna be good. Although it might have the multiplier come in right at the end, but it'd still be good. Because it should include the 45% attack in 3rd slot off of that. Man, I just want to test it out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a nuts weapon. And even worse, it doesn't work for Arav. Doesn't one of Arav's things crit, like his Sig, or is it just no? No, okay. Arav's just like a worse version of Sophia, right? The namesake weapon should be designed with the toon in mind. Makes we wonder if the toon's weapons are changed a bit before release. I mean, I agree. They should be with the game, in mind. Sorry, with the characters in mind. It's annoying when they just don't work. But then again, like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a mixed bag. I think I'm too used to it now, so I've kind of like surrendered to it. Like, we're getting an alert pistol for a strong character sort of thing. It's just like, it's kind of just like, yeah, that's the way it is. It did frustrate me at the beginning, but it's just the way it is. I prefer to have it the way it is right now than not have the character's weapons come into the game, if that makes sense. The fact that we could see these weapons in the kits and stuff, like one of the latest ones to get released. Man, so many blue weapons. And this weapon. Sure, Ajax is a tough character, but in his art, he has that on his back. So it's kind of cool. Right? I kind of think that's cool. You see it on his back. But on his back, it's nowhere near as much of a broadsword. Like it's much less chunky. At least maybe in game it doesn't look as chunky as the picture shows on the in your inventory. I don't know. I've got no idea. I think I'm going to wrap up my stream here, guys. I'm probably going to do some All-Star stream tomorrow. And then I'll have the Benjamin and the Madison videos out of the weekend. I don't expect them to get too many views because the characters are already out and stuff like that. And obviously I've even done a sneak peek. But I just want to have like mechanics videos up. Just continuity, whatever you want to call it. And then there'll be a new Advanced Mythic next week, which I will hopefully review as is standard. But yeah, that's it for this stream today, guys. I am probably doing a ton of pulls in All-Stars tomorrow. Like, loads. I think I've got 100 alignment pulls, because I've saved up all the alignment pulls that I got from like Underground Bunker and stuff like that. So hopefully see you tomorrow. But that's it for this stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're going to pull for Madison or if you're going to pull for Sophia in the last minute she's up, best of luck, guys. That is the end of my stream, though. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye.